So what we're going to look at now is eye color inheritance. We're now going to look at eye color inheritance. So let's learn this through this exam question. So a heterozygous male and a heterozygous female for brown eyes have a baby. So underline what the genotypes are, the potential genotypes for the for each parent, or the potential genotype, sorry. So we know they've both got brown eyes. So the options could be big B, or big B, little b. The question is they're heterozygous, which means that it can't be this because that would mean that they'd be homozygous. So we know that they're big B, little b, heterozygous. So put the potential gametes in the Punnett square. So let's complete the Punnett square to show the inheritance of eye color from the parents above. And both of them are heterozygous, so it's both big B, little b. So we complete the Punnett square. And this would get you 1 or 2 marks in an exam. So explain how 2 parents with brown eyes can have a child with blue eyes. So what we've got here are 2 parents with brown eyes. Big B, little b, big B, little b. This is their genotype. Their phenotype is brown eyes. So 2 parents with brown eyes, how can they have a child with blue eyes? Here, blue eyes. Well, let's write about this. And I'm going to show you a method of doing it so you can write about it and get as many marks as you can in your exam. So the first thing you always do is highlight the genotypes of each parent. That's number 1. Then, because you'd highlight what the child you're looking for's genotype is, so it's this one here, you'd circle that one. You would then put an arrow. So I always tell kids, so you put an arrow like that and put an arrow like that of which allele is inherited by which allele is inherited by the child from each parent. So we know now that each parent passes on the recessive blue eye allele. And now we know that the child is little b. And what is the percentage chance? So what is the percentage chance? So let's see how we'd write about this in an exam. So the first thing you must talk about is the genotype of each parent. So each parent genotype is big B, little b. It's marked in the exam. And then you need to explain how you get a blue-eye baby. So each parent, genotype is big B, little b. Each parent passes on the small b recessive allele. Okay, so that's each parent. So that's each parent passes on the small b recessive allele. The genotype of the child is little b. So you now stated the genotype, which means it has blue eyes. And then the percentage chance of this happening. So big B is brown, big B, little b is brown because the big B is dominant and the little b is recessive. You need 2 recessive alleles to have the phenotype of whichever recessive allele it requires. So it won't be that one. It's going to be 1 out of 4 or 25% chance. It's going to be a 25% chance of a blue-eyed baby. So that there is how you'd get the marks in eye color inheritance. So you can pause the video here, the live stream, to attempt the questions coming up, and the answers will appear straight away afterwards. And the live stream will then continue straight after that. Pause the live stream to attempt these questions. The answers will follow. Pause here to go through your answers. The next topic's going to follow now.